From Tampa Bay's streaming news source, brought to you by AlertTodayFlorida.com, this is ABC Action News.
I'm Dia Riley. Rain chances are slightly lower today, but you'll want to keep your umbrella handy just in case. Greg D has your full forecast coming up. But first, though, here are your ABC Action News headlines. In London, police arrested a driver on terrorism charges for intentionally crashing a car into a barrier near the Houses of Parliament. Several pedestrians were hurt in the crash, but they're all expected to survive. Today's attack comes a year after a driver plowed a car into crowds on the Westminster Bridge, killing 4 people. The gunman in Clearwater's controversial Stand Your Ground case is appearing in court today. Authorities arrested Michael Drake yesterday for manslaughter for killing Marquise McLaughlin outside a Clearwater convenience store last month. Legal analyst Jeff Schwartz believes this will be a tough case for prosecutors to win.
It's going to be a difficult road to hoe for the state now that the sheriff has already declared himself that he believes it's Stand Your Ground. The sheriff is now going to be a defense witness, not a prosecution witness.
If Drake's Stand Your Ground case doesn't work, his defense doesn't work, and he loses in a jury trial, he's facing a minimum of 10 years in prison. The Florida Department of Health is trying to figure out how a Pinellas County child contracted measles. Officials are also trying to determine who else was exposed. The child was not vaccinated against measles. Last year, 4% of Pinellas County kids in grades kindergarten through 7th were not vaccinated.
I wish parents would vaccinate their children, for sure. It protects all the children. I'm a nurse, so I want my child to be safe around other children.
The measles virus is highly contagious and spreads through the air. The symptoms include a high fever, cough, runny nose, and watery eyes. A rash breaks out 3 to 5 days after symptoms begin. 4 Bay Area counties are now under a state of emergency due to red tide. Governor Rick Scott issued the declaration allowing Manatee, Sarasota, Pinellas, and Hillsborough counties to receive money to fight the impacts of the toxic water, killing marine life. Some of that money will also go to Moat Marine Aquarium, which yesterday found 2 more dead dolphins.
I got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I check it once, then I check it twice. Oh!
Taylor Swift is bringing her Reputation tour to Raymond James Stadium tonight. This is by far Tampa's biggest concert of the year. Some key things to know before you go: lights, battery packs, and signs larger than 11 by 17 inches are all banned. Ray J also has a clear bag policy, and now there's no smoking allowed at all in the stadium. You can find a list of all the prohibited items in our free mobile app. Greg, we know it's going to be hot, but will it rain?
I think the rain will come before the show starts. May want to bring a hand towel with you in that clear bag. Number 1, it's going to be warm and humid. Number 2, there may be rain at the stadium before you arrive, and that means some of the seats could be wet. Temperatures in the upper 80s at 5 o'clock as you're heading in. By 8 o'clock, as Taylor's getting ready to take the stage, I think the showers and storms will move east of town. Temperatures in the low 80s by 11 o'clock as you're heading home. A quick shower cannot be ruled out through that show as well. Overall, rain coverage will be earlier in the day. That's why I do think most of the storms will avoid the concert area later on tonight. You can always track the rain while you're at the show. Just download the Storm Shield app. It's in your app store right now. Dia.
All right, thanks, Greg. You can now get news updates all day long on your favorite streaming device. And don't forget to download the free ABC Action News app to receive breaking news alerts.
This ABC Action News Brief was brought to you by AlertFloridaToday.com. Drivers always avoid distractions while driving and focus on the road because safety doesn't happen by accident.